I just want to put a PSA out there for all of the parents that are thinking about adoption, that are thinking about fostering to adopt, that are thinking about getting children out of the foster system for any reason whatsoever. If these children have siblings at all, you need to think about the fact that you taking a child away from their sibling is sibling alienation. Let's be very blunt, very clear. It is sibling alienation to separate a child from their sibling, okay? There are special circumstances, I understand, in every single case. But if a child has been raised knowing their siblings, knowing and understanding that they are related to this family, you should never try to sever or ruin or discount that relationship at all, for whatsoever, for any reason, from their adopted siblings, from their adopted families, from their bio siblings, from their bio families. I would never speak illy of my brother's adopted family. I would never speak illy of them, but I would expect the same back in return from his family that I prayed that he would have. I prayed that my brother would have a beautiful family that loved him and cared for him. I did not ask God to make sure that they loved me too, because I didn't expect that in return of them taking my brother, that would mean that they would deteriorate a relationship that was once so beautiful, so precious. We were both children that did not have a choice in the decisions that were made. Yet, you are the adults. Make the choice that if you are going to get a child out of the foster system, if they have siblings, you are going to do every possible thing that you can do, everything you could possibly do to make sure they understand and know their siblings. They understand and they know that their family loves them. And they know that sometimes love isn't always enough for them to stay with their siblings. And that God works things out for a reason. But don't bash them. Don't make things up about them. Don't deteriorate the relationship that they can potentially build one day. I'm sorry. I think that it's so not talked about enough. The kids that are hurting and the kids that are affected by people making choices, adults making choices. These kids don't have a choice. Do not alienate children from their siblings. Whether you have adopted them, got kinship of them, it doesn't matter how you got them. If they have a sibling that is related to them, allow them the relationship, allow them to get to know them. Be safe about it. Make sure you put, safe regulations up to make sure your kids are safe, obviously. But come on, allow them to have the relationship. Allow them to form their own opinions about their siblings. Allow them to grow, to build those relationships, just like you had with your siblings. Allow that, please, guys. Thank you guys for hearing me out, and just, if anybody has any stories of times that they were separated from their siblings in the foster care system and they would like to share their story, please reach out. I would love to talk with you and let your story be shared, because it is so not talked about. It's so not talked about. And I'm going to share my story of the alienation that has happened to my family, me and my siblings, from a family that said they loved him. You cannot love a child and abuse them, because alienation is abuse. Have a great day, guys.